Hi, I did a video yesterday about the Brady Bunch and about how Paramount is streaming it and there are episodes that are missing. Well, I did some sleuthing and I found out that there are episodes missing due to copyright issues or license issues. And even though the missing episodes are available as reruns on TV and available on DVD, they don't have the necessarily licenses to put them onto uh, the streaming service. Now, off the top of my head, as I mentioned yesterday, the episode that I remember was the first episode for the Grand Canyon three-part series. And for the first season, I thought about it and I realized that the episodes that are missing are the one where she has the diary, where Marsha has a diary. It has to do with Desi Arnaz Jr. She writes about Desi Arnaz Jr. that she has a crush on him. That episode is missing. In the first season, there's another episode where the boys and the girls are arguing over a treehouse in the backyard. And then another episode that's missing for the first season is when they have the measles. Those are three that I know aren't there. And someone told me that the Hawaii ones are missing, but I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet with my binge watching. But they said either one or more of those are missing as well, which bothers me because I wanted to see them. And I also read that the Davy Jones episode is missing. Again, I haven't really gotten to that point yet, but that's what I heard. So I do have the DVDs. I don't think I can hook it up to my TV. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to probably look at it on the Xbox because my DVD player is kind of old and my TV is very new. And a friend of mine told me that he didn't think that I'd be able to hook up my DVD player to my brand new my new TV. Well, my TV is like a year old to my new TV, so I don't know. I didn't have the cord to do it anyway, so I might have to use my son's old Xbox, which is in the living room, to see all the missing episodes, and that bothers me a lot. It just does because I like watching my Brady Bunch stuff. And I also wanted to talk about TV in general, and I'm gonna try and tie this to my writing since I'm Cecilia Dowdy and I'm a author. I write romance. I write clean, sweet romance novels. Closed door, meaning you don't have any sexual content in the books. I noticed that sometimes with series, it's hard to remember. I'm talking about with the writers of these series, different things that you've written about with certain characters in previous episodes, and then you'll do something conflicting in another episode. Do you understand what I'm saying? An example of this I noticed recently with the Brady Bunch. I remembered that there's an episode, I think in the third season, and I haven't gotten to that yet, but I'm it's coming up on my lineup of for streaming, where there's an episode where Greg makes the football team, and he hesitates about telling his mom because he knows she'll be upset about his being on the football team. I had to take a drink of coffee. Um, she would be upset because she'd be afraid of him getting hurt. So he hesitates about telling his mom about making the football team because his dad has to actually come to Greg and say, look, let's go tell her together. Okay, and she does blow up. She gets upset. She goes, oh, football is that game you guys watch on TV with those big guys running at each other. And she seems upset about Greg playing football because she's afraid that he's going to get injured. But it conflicts with a previous episode from the previous season, because this is season 3 that I'm looking at now, and that's going to show the episode with Greg. I believe show the episode with Greg telling his mom about watching TV, being in the football team. But the previous season, Peter played football, and the mother didn't have a problem with it. Peter was on a football team, and he had trouble with his teammates because they were teasing him about being on in the Glee Club, because they even have a football player. I believe his name is Deacon Jones, Deacon something, and he was a football player, famous football player in the 70s. He was actually on there as like a mentor to the boys and like giving them coaching lessons, because he's a friend of their coach. So he actually comes to like, talk to the boys and give them pointers on football. So in that episode, the mom didn't have any problems with Peter playing football, but then when Greg plays football, it's like this foreign concept to her. It's like she's not really, it's like this game that, her husband and her son watch on TV, NFL, the NFL with the big football players. It's like something that she's not really directly, connected with, but yet your son was playing last year, your other son, you didn't seem to mind. So I'm just saying, when you look at series, I think it's hard for the writers to remember every single episode and every single thing about everybody that they've written about before. And sometimes the writers, I think they might even change. I don't know. I have never written for TV. I've never written a script, but I do analyze storytelling with the different series, just because, I learned to write a book a certain way, how to craft a story. And what I've learned, I noticed with TV, it's not always applied. So anyway, on that note, my name is Cecilia Dowdy. I'm a romance author. I write squeaky clean romance. If you like Hallmark movies, then you'll love my books. My books are even better than the Hallmark movies. They've had literally hundreds of 5-star ratings and reviews. If you look at them at different social media and review sites, and since I have so many titles, I think I have 18 right now. I have 18 titles available right now, and you're not sure where to start, check out my blind date with a book. I'll pick for you. It's either going to be a full-length novel or 2 novellas, my choice, depending on what I have in stock. I'll wrap it for you, and it's one low price, and you'll get stickers, swag, all kinds of cool goodies with the blind date with a book. And you can even order a few of these. Order one for yourself and order some for a few friends. I'll gift wrap them and send them to your address. I'll leave the link up here, and you'll also find the link in the comments. So just go check it out. You'll love the books. All the books have numerous 5-star ratings and reviews, literally hundreds of them. So thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.